Hey fam, Chichi here, welcome back. I decided to do a get ready with me chit chat life update, kind of vloggy, not really vlog situation, because listen, I've been trying to edit these vlogs and these vlogs are gonna be the death of me. So you know what, I'm just gonna insert footage of what I've been capturing and what's been going on with myself. So yeah, that's what y'all gonna get because that's all I can give, girl, all right? I think we're gonna just start off with the elephant in the room. It's the hair, yes. I'm wearing a gray wig. Is it Halloween? No. I'm just having fun, okay? It's cute. Let's back it on up to maybe like August or September. I don't know, pick one. Let's talk about these things, the Ikea situation. So, I decided to have someone come from TaskRabbit to build these because listen, I told y'all I'm over my building era. So I was like, you know what? She is going to build, she's gonna have somebody else do it. Get somebody else to do it. So I was like, all right, boom, bet. So I hired a TaskRabbitter to install my closets and he did a good job. I ain't going front. He was really nice, really kind. And then I set it up because again, I had my couches at the time. So my old couches. So I set it up so the person who was picking up the couches was going to be here when the TaskRabbit was here. So it didn't look like I was alone. So that's what I did. And it actually worked out pretty great, but very high key, right? The guy who bought my couches, I told him in the post, I was like, listen, make sure you have your transportation, make sure you have like everything that you need, right? Okay. So he gets here and I see that he pulls up in like, not really a SUV situation. Like it didn't look like a couch could fit in there. So I'm like, how you gonna get your couches home? Cause now these are yours. Child, I got a whole bat in the cave. I'm like looking at him, looking at me, looking at him. And then he's like, oh, do you have rope? Sir, I told you in the post, I'm not providing anything, okay? Run me my money and leave me the hell alone. First of all, he was an hour and some change late. That was the part I was nervous with because TaskRabbitter, he was building his whole life away. So, and he was almost done. So I'm like, this man needs to show up because that's how I freaking planned it. He finally is like, oh, you know, I need to get my brother and he needs to come and bring rope. So we wait for him to get rope. They figure out how to get it in the car. They run me my money and it's done. I was like, all right, cool. Damn, I need to sharpen this pencil. Please hold. Isn't that better? Sharpened? So much easier to apply, isn't it? Wow. The couch gets handled. We're good, right? So now we're on to the TaskRabbit person. So I'm inspecting his work. I'm like, all right, this is cool. He's like, oh, you know, do you want me to put in the shelves? Because I was like, no, because I don't know how high or low I want the shelves. I haven't determined all that. So I was like, you know what, it's shelves. So I'll just go ahead and do that myself. Thank you, good day, sir. After he leaves, I'm trying to put these shelves in and they won't go in. So I hit him back and I'm like, yo, I'm trying to put these shelves in and they're not going. And he's like, oh, there's a certain way you have to put in IKEA shelves. I'm like, I ain't never heard that a day in my life. So I was like, okay. He's like, you know what? I can come back if you want me to. And I'm like, that would be amazing. I feel like this ISO is going in and out, but the sun is also setting. So bear with me with this video. So he pulls up the next day, adjusts, puts in the shelves and he puts it in weird. So I'm like, you mean to tell me in order to move one shelf, I have to take out like 4 or 5 of them just to like flip it and he's like, yeah, that's just how IKEA shelves are made. And I'm like, that doesn't even make sense. What I noticed is that the door was propped in more. So that's why you couldn't just take out the shelf. Like if I'm in front of it and just pull it out, that's why you couldn't do it. And I couldn't notice it with my drawers because those are already set inward. So it doesn't interfere with the actual door. So I'm like, something ain't right. And he's like, this is just IKEA furniture. This is just how it goes. Now, originally, I was supposed to hire someone that Will McCason actually uses. And the weekend that I wanted him to come, he wasn't available. So I was like, you know what? I just wanted this stuff done. I was tired of looking at boxes. I want to get my den together. It's still not together. Fun update. But, you know, I just wanted to get everything like kind of situated. I ended up calling the guy who was supposed to do it in the first place. So he comes over and I was like, yo, can you make sure that the guy screwed in all the screws right? Because with this IKEA furniture, you're not supposed to screw in, particularly these doors. You're not supposed to screw in all of the screws. There are like 2 primary joints that you definitely need to screw in. And then there's 3 different screws that you kind of just make adjustments to. Like, all right, if I want the door to go up and down, left or right, and stuff like that. So the guy was kind enough to actually like do everything that I asked him to do. I was like, listen, the doors need to be like touching each other. It shouldn't be a gap, whatever. So he did it every way. And he was like, honestly, I think the guy was right. You know, and that's just how the IKEA furniture is. And I'm like, no. So this is when my crazy kicked in. I go to IKEA. I was like, there's no freaking way that this is how it is. So I go there and I'm like searching for the IKEA pack system, like the area. And I was wrong. I was wrong and I eat my words and that's totally fine. I got an associate too. I was like, ma'am, can you come over here? And she even found it weird. She was like, I don't think I've ever realized that in order to take the shelves out, you got to take out the shelves above it, shelves below it. Like, and I was like, that doesn't make sense at all. And she's like, yeah, it doesn't make sense, but I mean, I guess that's how they do it. So, you know, I felt bad because the first guy actually did the correct job. And I'm, you know, I hate to admit it. But I do admit it. But either way, I'm still happy with my IKEA pack system because they look fantastic. Like, look at it. Cute girl, right? I know. Let's see. I think that was all with the house stuff. I still like have a ton of shit in my den. So it's just like, I really would like to get this together a little bit better, but like my bedroom feels great. My kitchen feels great. Living room definitely feels great, minus these pillows. But I realize I need another one of these because the 2 that I have in my like little hallway, they're all full of sneakers and I have yet to unpack any of my like shoes, my dressy shoes, heels, stuff like that. I want to go through them because if it's no longer my style, a bitch can't really like walk in it because y'all know I got ankle issues. I was like, ain't no point in keeping something that you're not even going to use. So I kind of want to go through the shoes and see what I need first, but I feel like I still need a 3rd unit, which sucks. But I just need to downsize. I freaking just need to downsize my entire life. I am using like the dirtiest brush known to man. Yeah. So I think that was pretty much the extent of my August. So moving on to September, what significant things? Oh, my old college roommate. She was up to visit her family and me. So, but I got a chance to meet her boyfriend, which is fantastic. Like, he was such a nice guy. We ended up going to a wine festival. It was in South Jersey. I normally don't go to those parts, okay? So I was just like, you know, I try not to go past Middlesex County, to be honest with you. But I was like, all right, let's take a ride there. I was pleasantly surprised by how melanated this freaking wine festival was. Let me tell you. Oh my gosh, I was just in full shock. And then even my roommate, because she lives in Texas right now, And she was like, girl, I've never seen it melanated like this. And I was like, oh, we had a little good old time. I wish I would have brought somebody with me because it was just such a nice event. You got your wristband, you got a glass, you got to sample like 10 from each tint. And it had to been like a solid 10 tints. It was bananas. And it's so funny because I was just in shock and awe. And I was like, yeah, like this event is so good. I was like, yo, but I probably won't even see anybody that I know here. No sooner those words left my mouth, I saw 2 of my high school friends. And I was just like, girl, that's your... I literally, like, the words just finished. And I was like, holy shit, I know those girls. And they were telling me that they come here every year. And she was like, yeah, this is the most melanated it's ever been. I think they have been going since 2014-ish. And she's like, yeah, like the melanin was melanin this year. And some of them aunties got a little tipsy-turvy. Weeble wobble. I was like, you better go the hell on, auntie. I ended up finding out from my friend who, you know, she schooled me. Apparently, blueberry is the state fruit for Jersey. So Jersey has blueberry wine. And I was like, that sounds like a party. So the vineyard or winery who was hosting the event, they had blueberry wine. And when I tell you that blueberry wine was blueberry and wine, I was like, oh, this is delicious. It was sweet, but not too sweet. You know, it just was such a fun event. I had so much fun. I just was like, I needed this week. I needed this win right there. But let me tell you, so the night before, I noticed that my tire pressure was low. It was maybe at 2021. So I was like, okay, let me go fill up my tire before I leave because I'm going to South Jersey. You know, I'm a responsible kind of girl. So I did that and I was like, all right, this is good to go. Then when I got in my car after the festival, I noticed that it dropped back down to like 21. And I was like, fuck, I think I have a nail in my tire. So I was like, oh boy, here we go. This is what we have to do. So I was just praying the sweet baby Jesus in the manger. Like, please just let me get home, you know, because it took me like an hour and some change, like over an hour, closer to an hour and a half to get down there. So I didn't want to be on the turnpike for that long. And I'm like, oh God, like just get me home. Or if I break down, let me get broken down at least on the turnpike because I can get towed off the turnpike and then get towed home. AAA, love it. So I did make it home. Thank God. I was like, you know what? It's probably a tire. I know the tire place that I go to, but I want to make sure that they're open, but I don't remember the names because I didn't want to risk driving all the way down there and they be closed. Like, that's what we're not going to do. So I was like, oh, okay. So then I was like, you know what? Call AAA. They can put your little donut tire on. Boom, boom, pow. Then you can just take the ride down there. And that's exactly what I did. Because I was only unsure because it was a Sunday. And I'm like, Sundays, it'll say that you open, but this was like a kind of poppy shop. So, you know. So I was like, I can't be trusting Google all the time. I definitely had a nail in my tire. He fixed it for 20 bucks. 20 bucks, got me a patch. And I was like, perfect. And because my tire place is near Algarve, and if you don't know what Algarve is in Elizabeth, it's delicious, it's glorious. And I had the best freaking ribs. Oh my God, they cooked the hell out of those ribs that day. Oh, whew, I can think about it. So that was, you know, my little big girl event, you know. it's like I've never had an issue with, you know, getting work done to my car and stuff. You know, I've never had huge issues. You know, I always know where to go. It's just, you know, it was nice to just do something by myself, you know. It's like, yeah, I did it. I'm a big girl. Oh. Where's my brush at? I just put it down. Where did I put it? Oh my gosh, it's right in front of me. I already feel it. I feel it staring at me and laughing. It's pointing and laughing. Here you are. How many times do I have to scream your name? But I'm happy that my car situation wasn't that big because I just got those tires too. Them tires ain't even a year old. I got that at the top of the year, child. And from the same place. So I was like, y'all need to get that together. But overall, like September was actually kind of hard for me because it would have been my 12-year anniversary in September. So I was like, I made it a point to be productive and try to not like think about it. Did I even put stuff up here? I feel like I didn't put any makeup on my forehead. Oh, probably not. But yeah, it would have been my 12-year anniversary. I did get emotional because it was just like, and it's so funny because we never celebrated our anniversary. So the fact that I kind of got sappy about it, it was just like, oh great. That day kind of sucked or whatever. Let me see, what else happened? My dad's birthday. Yeah, his birthday passed or whatever. So, you know, that was towards the end of the month, but that wasn't as bad, you know. I was just like, okay, cool. What up, Pops? Hope you're doing big up there. So, it, you know, I don't think I like my makeup. How does this look? Like, it looks great on camera. Like, I look fabulous on camera. In real life, trash. Where's my powder? Then, oh, my job. Oh my gosh, they tried to hit us with the okie doke. They were like, oh, you guys need to come in. I got a huge patch right there. And it's just gonna have to sit there. Oh no. Damn. Anywho, they try to hit us with the, oh, you guys need to come in 2 days a week versus the twice a month that I'm currently doing. And I was just like, come again. Like, I was too through with my company when they hit me with that, because I was like, who trying to do all that? Not me. So, oh my God, I'm so upset with this patch right here. Like, can I ain't gonna be able to blend that out. We just gonna have patchy mid patch or something. So I was just like, I'm not trying to come here like twice a week. Like, that's a huge jump from twice a month. So apparently it was causing more inconvenience than was warranted. So they said, hey, y'all could just continue to do what y'all doing. And I was like, fantastic. I'm just gonna set it like this because I really don't. I'm just filming today anyway, so it doesn't even matter. This is like the worst application ever. It really isn't. It doesn't look bad. It just looks a little dry right now. Bronzer will help me out. Anywho, so work is work. Like, I remember somebody commented about my job, and like, I am at a standstill with my job. It's like, I kind of want to do more, but I also kind of want to pivot into doing something else. I kind of want to get into tech. I may want to get into cybersecurity. So I've just been trying to figure out like what avenue I kind of want to take, because I have so many years of banking experience, you know? I want to have transferable skills. So that is my main thing. It's like, I don't want to just lose out all my years. I'm kind of doing a little bit of research in that because, oh, I think I had too much bronzer on my brush. That's what you get for being lazy. Your brushes was right there. Could have contoured a little better than that, honey. That's fine. She's just gonna have a wider nose today. It's fine. Wide noses are beautiful. Anywho, yeah, but I'm trying to like work out because I don't know. I need more drive at work. I need more satisfaction. And I'm just not getting it. So I'm like, she needs to figure that out because you're a woman of a certain age and you can't just be sitting here looking cute. You're not making no money because I love y'all. I love YouTube, but y'all don't be paying my bills. Like, so sis has to work, you know? I don't have a sugar daddy. I'm taking applicants, but you know, that's not really working for your girl. So we're here. I went to Florida and visited my family. I was vlogging, but I found myself not vlogging a lot. I just needed to relax and chill with my family. Oh shit, oh God. Oh hell no. It's like 22 of them.
I just can't hold it. The emotion inside me, I can feel it.
See what's your whole chest now. Whoever's up there is contemplating their life right now. Ooh, ooh. See, I ain't come out like that. A couple years ago, I came out like a bullet out of a 45. And it was such a good trip, you know. I was going to film with my brother. We started filming and I had forgot my perfume blotters. And we were just using tissues. And the tissues were making the fragrances smell different. And I was like, nope. And then we just didn't have another chance to film. So that was my bad. My bad, guys. I got to meet Simply Aisha in person. When I tell you she's fabulous, she's absolutely fabulous. I love her. If she and I lived next to each other, I would be friends with her. 1000%. Like, there's certain people that you kiki, you know. No. She and I would be really good friends. I want to say we hung out for like 5 hours. Something crazy. I mean, it was like we hung out. But yeah, we just chatted. We chatted about perfume and, you know, our personal lives. It was just a really fun time. She, such a doll. Like, oh my gosh. Like, we went to go get sushi. Then we like bar hopped a little bit. Not like bar hop, like, woo! Nothing like that. Like, okay, let's get a cocktail here. Let's get a cocktail here. There was a mochi donut place. Y'all know I love my mochi donuts. And there was a mochi place that opened up near the, like, where we were. So I was like, girl, you gotta have mochi. This particular mochi place wasn't mochiing, okay? I should have known better because the people who were behind the counter, no tea, no shade, but they looked more Italian than Asian. And they had a strawberry cheesecake what's the name of the cheese? Reggiano cheese? Reggiano? I was sus right there, but I still carried on. And I told Aisha, I was like, yo, please don't let this be your first experience with mochi. Like, delete this memory. Delete it. Delete it from your memory. Because this isn't the mochi experience. Like, it was not good. Like, it ain't had no. I was so upset because I'm obsessed with mochi donuts. And I was just like, I want people to love them. So girl, when you come to Jersey, I'll treat you right. We ain't gotta do nothing else. All we gotta do is go to that mochi place. And very good. Oh my God, I love this color. This is Max Photo. It's just called Photo. So cute. It's a satin. But so pretty, right? So pretty. So Florida was hella cool. And it was literally the coolest weather-wise I've ever experienced from them. Y'all ready for the reveal? No dramatics. Look at this. If this is how I'm gonna look in like my 60s, 70s, I'm all for it. Like, I only threw this wig on because it was like Halloween and I just wanted to have a little fun. But she was giving, she was serving. I actually did wear this particular wig. It's a little synthetic joint too. When I recorded with my brother, I wore this in a number 2. This is dark frozen gray. But I just like the cut of this. I need a real wig, like a real human wig, to cut like this because she gives. Anywho, Florida was great. And then my mom actually ended up coming back with me to my apartment to Jersey. And that was so funny because like I really enjoyed my mom being down here. So first of all, I got TSA pre-check, so I had to leave her behind. I had to go to my respective quarters. And yeah, she got up here. She was super excited. She wanted to see her friends and all that stuff. So I was like, go ahead, get it, mom, get it, mom. And then she got sick. She got sick in a way that I have never seen her sick before. So I had to put on, you know, my daughter duties, and I just had to spring into action. So it was really sweet that, you know, I ended up taking care of her, you know, made sure she had her medicine, and, you know, I made some fresh soup for her. She was so out of it. She didn't realize that I stopped at ShopRite to get ingredients to make soup. She was just like, you went to ShopRite? You think I got like cabbage and carrots in my refrigerator at will? Like, no. Chicken thighs? No. So I made her fresh soup. You know, I really just took care of her, made sure she was good. And then, you know, she went off with her girls to Atlantic City. She was like, this ain't stopping me. I was like, I hear that. So, yeah, we just hung out. She really enjoyed my place. She really wanted to tackle my den. She had an ulterior motive. Yeah, she really wanted to like clear out my den, you know, of these boxes. And I'm like, Mom, I just want you to relax. And I realized that my mom doesn't know how to relax. I can relax my ass off, but she always needs something to do. So, you know, she went through a couple of boxes that I had set aside for her. And yeah, we just had a really good time. And, you know, I was just happy that she was happy with my apartment, because my mom never had apartment to herself, like on her own. And that's one of her like biggest, like, I wish, you know. And I was like, girl, do you need me to go somewhere for a night? Because I can go. You just enjoy yourself, you know. So she really liked the space. And I was telling my mom, I really like my space. Like, there's a lot of smoke and mirrors that were advertised, but overall, I was like, the actual space of my apartment, I really, really like. So, I mean, I think that's pretty much the updates that I do have. I am gonna try to vlog a little bit more. Child, it's so draining. So draining to do a vlog. If I'm doing something worthy of a vlog, I'll vlog. But I need to get back to regularly scheduled programming. So I hope you enjoyed this little chitty chit chat, and check out some of my other videos, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye guys.